Hey guys, how's it going? It's HaHaBear. Today we have a keypad. I got this from like a used market. It's equipped with, I believe, Cherry MX Silent. No, not Silent. Cherry MX Res, and I just didn't really like the switches, so I'm gonna take out some of them, replace it with the switches of my choice. I don't know what I'll put it in, but for now I'm gonna try to disassemble this and take out some of the switches by desoldering them. This keypad is called Leopold FC210TP. It is a black version and obviously a screwdriver. And on the back it says, there's like a little sticker in the middle. It says, do not remove. Say goodbye to that. Through. The screw is kind of like the regular medium-sized screw, so I'm just gonna like go ahead and unscrew this. Now the problem is I don't know how to like disassemble this. It might even be that I have to take out all the switches and there can be some screws in the middle here, so I'll do just that. So after getting rid of all the keycaps, what I realized is there are no screw holes in the front, so everything is just in the back if you want to open this. It looks like it's clip mounted, so usually what you want to do is use like a plastic prior, but I don't really care too much about this keypad being slightly damaged in the backside, so I'm just gonna use this metal thing anyways. Oh, hey, there you go. So I pried open the top two here, and then it will actually kind of pop off, so now you can push these plate here, and then it will just kind of like slide out like so. There we go. Nothing broke, and we're good. So now that the plate is off, you just pull this whole thing out, and you can get to desoldering. So this is kind of like, this is the bottom plate, this is the top plate, and it's kind of sandwiched together with these little plastic like ridges, and then they kind of clip onto the whole thing with the help of one screw right in the middle here. I'm gonna be switching these two at the bottom, these two at the middle, and these two at the top. I'm gonna swap these into Gateron Silent Res, Gateron Clear. This one may be something that I don't really have in mind right now. You know what? I've decided that I'm gonna leave these as is. Alright, cool. Now it's melting. I'm gonna grab my, I don't really know what this thing is called, like the actual name of it. I call this the solder sucker, so I'm gonna go ahead and melt the solder here. As it's fully melted, I'm gonna suck it up right now, like so. And then I kind of like dispose it over here on the top. Do the same thing for the 7 other contacts. Okay. It's only 8 switches, it's not gonna take, 4 switches, 8 contacts, it's not gonna take too long. So looks like all the solder has come off. So what I can do here now is you saw the pliers here. You saw these tweezers here, right? So what you can do is for these PCB mounted switches, you can also like kind of push off the plastic circular cylinder thingy. There we go. Push this. You'll see that it has kind of lifted up a little bit compared to the other switches here. And what you can do is you can put your tweezer in there and kind of like wiggle it out. There it goes, coming off. And that's how you take the switch off. Oh, by the way, this is for 3-pin, but these switches are 5-pin, meaning that it has extra 2 little plastic pins on the side for it to go in. So what it means is that I need to cut these 2 side plastic pins off for the switches to go in fully. So what you need to do is grab a nail clipper like this, and then kind of orient this so that it sits on the side here at the very edge, and then you basically just clip it off. As you can see though, now it has been cut off nice and flat. So what you can do is basically insert this in, and boom, like that. It's nice and flat. There's no like gap in between here. Perfect. So time to solder these 8 contact holes. By the way, you always want to test out the switches first before you solder them, but it's only literally like 4 switches, and so that's why I didn't really care too much. But if you're doing in like large volumes of it, try to test out the switches before soldering them in to make sure that they work. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, we're done. So you see, these are now all soldered in, and these are the new switches: Gateron Silent Red and Gateron Clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. I heard something kind of like snap, but I don't think it was really a problem. Alright, let's connect into my PC and see what happens. Alright, so numlock on. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yep, it's working now. Cool, now I can bring this to my PC cafe and play Osu on it without having to annoy the entire row of other players around me with my tapping, but instead it's gonna be now, yeah, much better. Alright, thanks for watching, bye bye.